Welcome to our Mi-Yacht-Ah road trip, October 2023 trip to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We are going to put that into that. Not everybody would want a road trip on Mi-Yacht-Ah, especially a trip for two. That's about an 8-hour drive.
Yeah.
But we were up for the challenge. Ann had gotten this car in March of 2023, and man, we'd been looking forward to taking this trip, and this was our opportunity to get out and use it for the first time on a road trip. And the first thing we did after loading the car up is to put the top down. We're leaving Gloucester Point. We're going to be heading down 17. We're going to be staying off of the interstate, and it's going to be a little over 6-hour ride. We're going to make a few stops, make it about 8 hours, but we'll get down to Peppertree by the sea in North Myrtle Beach, and we're just looking forward to this trip. Our first morning waking up in North Myrtle Beach at Peppertree by the sea gave us a gorgeous sunrise over the ocean. We enjoyed a nice cup of coffee, had a nice breakfast looking out at the ocean, and then of course we just had to take a walk and go down and see the beach. Early October is a perfect time of year to be in the North Myrtle Beach area, and we just absolutely loved it. Beautiful beach access, right? Gorgeous, big, huge hotels. And we're in this little hotel. Love this little hotel, Peppertree by the sea here in North Myrtle Beach. Love this because it's the same damn beach. Everybody in that giant tower has to share that little stretch of beach. Everybody in this little hotel, which is a really terrific little hotel, shares that little stretch of beach. And we've got this amazing pool, hot tub, indoor pool too, and hot tub, little cabana station here. And sometimes they have food service and ice cream and odds and ends, a little entertainment that they do out here. It's middle of October, so not much of that going on right now, but I just think it's so funny that so many vacationers will choose the giant hotels and ignore these little hotels. And this place is, it's all right as far as hotels go, but it is fantastic because it shares the same beach that everybody else has. started off with another gorgeous sunrise, and we're actually going to be heading out to Huntington Beach State Park. But on the way to Huntington Beach State Park, we're going to stop by Wheels of Yesteryear, a little classic car museum just outside of Myrtle Beach, and it was just a place I'd been wanting to see for such a long time. And they had a lot of great cars on display, and just something that you can just spend a little bit of time wandering through, get a little nostalgia, and we enjoyed it that morning. But we were actually on our way to Huntington Beach State Park this morning. Huntington Beach State Park is a little bit of a unique thing. It's not something that everybody would necessarily go out of their way to go and visit on vacation, but we wanted to do something different. It came highly recommended by a friend of mine that we were going to be visiting later in the day, and we just wanted to see this place. It's a wildlife preserve, and it was kind of one of those days that would have been just perfect to do something a little bit different. It wasn't a perfect weather day. It was nice enough to be outside and on the beach. It was a little breezy, a little bit overcast, but it was still a beautiful day. Perfect day for hunting for seashells and for checking out some wildlife, getting a chance to see some of the seabirds and just some beautiful scenery. Beautiful day in Myrtle Beach. But what do you do in Myrtle Beach but go check out some sun? Well, we also had a chance to check out some hot Mustangs. It was the Mustang show at the mall. This was one of my favorites, and this is one of the best cars I've always loved about Ford. They brought back the SVT Terminator Cobra. This was the 04 Mystic Chrome, and man, this thing was just hot, and it looked so good. This one was just absolutely gorgeous. You can just see the depth of the color in this car. We loved this, and we talked to the owner for a while, and it was just amazing to see. See, this car wasn't just all beautiful for its paint. It had so many amazing details. Just frame off, ground up restoration, absolutely beautiful resto mod. Not just with the paint, but look at the interior of this car too. Not only was it a beautiful day, but there were some beautiful cars out there, and there were so many different things to look at. Dozens of hot Mustangs, and then there was this Shelby Super Snake. Man, I hadn't seen one of these, and this thing was just so good looking. It looked amazing, had so many cool touches, and man, I would love to have driven this car. The Mustangs were awesome, but the weather was awesome, and we had a chance to get back on the beach. And of course, it's mid-October, but man, it was such a gorgeous week, and it was so cool. We had a great lunch and dinner, and then we went to Legends in concert. Man, what a show.
The Blues Brothers, Dan Meisner and Kitty Barrett. Elvis Presley, Jay Lee. And like say, gonna set my soul on fire. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those stakes up higher. I hope this suit don't tear up, baby.
Myrtle Beach has so many great shows, and Legend in Concert is just one of the greatest. I love it. Been there a couple times, and it's just a few minutes away from our place in North Myrtle Beach.